let's move on to the next word, and the usage of this word is lacking a name or identity. For example, you may have read some articles here and there, and you would have seen something like author unknown. Okay, a person who does not want to reveal his name for various reasons. Okay, such a person is writing that particular article or a novel, for that matter, okay, in a dash name. Okay, so what's the word that I'm looking for? Any guesses? The word is anonymous. Okay, there could be various reasons, like I mentioned, for why this person does not want to reveal the name. For example, there is a fellowship called Alcoholics Anonymous. Okay, it's a fellowship which helps people suffering from alcoholism to recover from alcoholism. So what they do is they do not reveal the names of people who are recovering there. So the very name for that particular fellowship is Alcoholics Anonymous. So the person's names will not be revealed, okay, due to various stigmas attached to alcoholism. Okay, so people go there and recover from the disease. So alcoholism is a disease. So it's anonymity that is maintained there. They maintain a person's anonymity, which is a noun. Being anonymous is an adjective. He prefers to remain anonymous. As simple as that. Right? Okay. Let's move on to another word. Okay. Lacking a certain form or shape. It could be a structure. It could be a structure that is lacking form or shape. Structure lacking a certain form or shape. What is the word? Okay, the word is amorphous. Nothing to worry. Once I explain the meaning of the word, you will know how to use this word. Okay. I woke up in the morning today and I looked at the sky. And I saw amorphic clouds in the sky. Okay. A lot of clouds there. Okay. Amorphous clouds, amorphic clouds there, which didn't have a definite form or shape. So clouds can be given as an example there. So amorphous means does not have an exact shape or size. Amoeba, have you heard of the word amoeba? Does not have a certain form, does not have a certain shape. So derived from the word amoeba, amorphous. Okay, amorphic clouds. Okay, when it comes to chemistry, they use this word in terms of crystalline. Okay, when the solids turning into crystallines, they do not have a certain shape or form. So lacking a certain form or shape, they are amorphous by nature. Okay, so without a shape or a form. Right, let's move on to the next word, and I'll give you the usage. You find out the word as usual. That's the interaction that I'm looking for. Okay, not conforming. Not conforming. Conforming means not adhering. Okay, not actually following the usual or normal type. Usual or normal type. What is the word that I'm looking for? A person or a behavior of a person which does not conform with normal practice or usual practice. So the behavior that this person is exhibiting is called atypical. Atypical. Okay, let's talk about the recent, the COVID-19 lockdown is on, and there are a set of rules laid by the government. Okay, when we step out, if we have to step out during the lockdown, to wear a mask, okay, use a sanitizer, use your gloves, okay, things like that. Okay. That's the norm, or that's the usual practice that is recommended, okay, or prescribed, I would say. But how many of us actually follow? I follow. Yeah. But most of them, they do not understand the intensity of the pandemic, and they do not follow these rules. So they are exhibiting atypical behavior. Clear on that? As simple as that. Typical, atypical. Typical means normal or usual practice. Atypical means not normal, not the usual type. Clear? Let's move on to the next word, which is a person who does not care about moral or immoral practices. A person who does not care about the morality or immorality. Morality means right or wrong. He's too kind of careless when it comes to following a certain moral standards of a given society and so on. Okay. So what's the person called? He's exhibiting immoral behavior. A-M-O-R-A-L. Now there could be a doubt in your mind. Okay. Is immoral and immoral both the same? Not actually. Okay. Immoral means he's not following the right or the wrong. Okay. He's following only the wrong behavior. But when it comes to immoral, a person does not care whether it's right or wrong. He exhibits a behavior as per his own standards, not adhering to whatever is moral or immoral. Right, let's finish this particular prefix which starts with a and an, which means not or without, with the last word here. Okay, the word here, or the usage of this word, would be something like lacking interest in politics. Lacking interest in politics. Unfortunately, I've noticed that youngsters exhibit this kind of behavior. Okay. We want the best from the government. Ours is a democracy, yeah, but we want the best from the government. We don't even go and cast our votes, which is a fundamental right. Unfortunately so. So I would definitely recommend, if you don't want to take active interest in politics, you will only see 60 plus men out there in the government. Please do take active interest. The least that you can do is cast your votes at the time of election. Please find time for it. Okay, so the word that we're looking here is lacking interest in politics. What kind of a person is he? The word is apolitical. As simple as that. Apolitical. Clear on this? That's how root words can guide you to add to the collection of words. Okay. Now you've got close to 10 words close to 10 words that we've discussed so far, okay, into your vocabulary bank. That's being deposited into your vocabulary bank just by using a prefix like a or an, which means not or without. So the advantage of knowing the meanings of the root words is you would be able to take an educated guess when it comes to dealing with online exams when they ask you for synonyms and antonyms of a given word. So once you understand a root word, it becomes easier for you to get the synonyms or antonyms of that particular word. Synonyms is similar meaning, antonyms is opposite or the most dissimilar meaning. All right, thanks. Yeah, moving on to the next root word, which starts with auto. It's a prefix again. Let's look at the prefixes first. Meaning, I'm sure you know auto, which means self or same. I'll give you the usage of the word that I want you to guess. Yeah, the usage of this particular word which you would be guessing is a person's life story, written by the person himself. Life story written by himself. Did you get the word? Yeah, the word is, you're right, autobiography. Autobiography. I'm just splitting this word to just give you an example of how a word can be arranged. Auto means self, as I explained. Bio is life. Okay. Graphy is, in this context, it's got to do with writing. So a person who writes about his own life writes his or her autobiography. Okay. Just to give you an antonym here. Okay. Another person writing somebody else's life story. Okay. Not his own life story, not her own life story. Another person takes over this. So it's not auto here, it's hetero. H-E-T-E-R-O biography. As simple as that. Yeah. One person writing the life story of another person is heterobiography. Let's move on here. It's a self-governing body. Self-governing body. It could be an institute, it could be a college, it could be a company. Okay. They are not attached or affiliated to anything else. Affiliated, you might want to make a note of this word. Affiliated means not attached. They run that particular enterprise with the rules that they themselves make. So it's a self-governing body. Okay. Can you get the word? It's quite possible that your college is a self-governing body. So if your college is a self-governing body, it is autonomous. Autonomous in nature. Autonomous in nature. You don't call it autonomous. No. Autonomous. Like you can't say photographer. It's photographer. Yeah. Photographer. So similarly, it is autonomous in nature. Okay. So they're not affiliated to any university. For example, if it's a college, they're not affiliated to any other universities. Right. Let's move on here. A machine designed to perform. A machine designed to perform a certain task. Okay. See, most of the companies, they have machines to do work, or in form of, and it's a computerized kind of a machine which does the work. It's already fed. Okay, the input is fed there, and based on that, that particular machine performs its own task. So what they have done to that particular office is they have automated the office, or automation is what has taken place in that particular office. You can even say it's robotic. A robo is created to perform a set sequence of tasks. So that is automation, or being robotic there. Yeah. The usage of this particular word that I'm looking for is, it's a form of government wherein the entire power is held by an individual. He has all the powers to run the government. Okay. So what form of government, or what type of government is that? Starting with auto. Any guesses? Yeah, it is autocracy. Simple as that. There are many nations in the world which adapts to autocracy. Okay. For example, China may call themselves market economy, but it is actually autocracy. North Korea, for that matter, is autocracy. Okay. Most of the Middle East countries are autocracy or autocratic in nature. So that's the difference here. Okay. Autocracy is a noun. Autocratic is the form of government, or it's an adjective. Okay, that's the way. Anything which comes with IC at the end of a noun becomes the quality of the noun, which is an adjective. Okay. Ours is a democracy. Okay. To the people, by the people, for the people. Similarly. All right. Let's go on to another example, another usage of a word. A feature, usually a camera, okay, which allows correct focus automatically. Let's say you want a group photograph there. You just place the camera there, come and stand. Okay, it would focus automatically. Okay, most of the cameras, most of the mobile phone cameras are this at this point in time. Okay, so what's the word here? What kind of camera is it? It is an autofocus camera, because the focus is done automatically. You don't have to actually focus there. It brings about clarity in the pictures as well there. Clear? All right. Let's move on to another example. It's a mechanical, electrical, or hydraulic system that is inbuilt in a vehicle, for example, a car, to guide the steering of the car. Or it's not just the car, of any vehicle actually. Okay. Most of the cars, okay, the top-notch cars have gone for this kind of a system right now. Okay. So what is the word that we're looking for here? Okay. These cars are on an autopilot mode. Autopilot. Autopilot. Like top-notch companies like BMW, okay, Toyota for that matter, Mercedes-Benz, they're going for an autopilot, which means it doesn't require a manual driver to drive you from one place to the other. It works on sensors and so on. It is autopilot. So once you start using these words on a regular basis during a conversation that you're having with someone, it enriches your vocabulary and you're able to retain the word. If you want to watch more free videos, go ahead and download our application LOL from the Play Store. Yeah. And if you found our videos beneficial, please do like and share them. Sharing is caring. Yeah. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel for more upcoming videos. If you have any doubts or queries, do not hesitate to drop them in our comment section below. Right. You can also reach out to me or my team on social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram. By reaching out, you would also have updates about the forthcoming examinations and our new courses